everybody. I have no script for this, so we're just gonna take this and run. But I wanted to say a few words and welcome you to my YouTube channel. That's still really fun for me to say, so I'll probably be saying it a lot in upcoming videos, but I have a YouTube channel. So yeah, mostly for this one I just wanted to talk about kind of who I am, what I do, what this channel is sort of for, and then what I'm doing here in the video. So I am an art education student. That is my current job, along with an artist of plushies and physical art. I do a lot of like buttons and designs of that nature. I also am a big time writing tutor, so I spend a lot of my time writing and editing. That's really fun for me. I also play the cello. I'm just about a 3-in-1 artsy person. I don't dance though, that's my one caveat, or really act. Maybe I should be a all artsy person, but anyways, so this is mostly going to be videos of me producing art, doing art, maybe depending on how busy my store is, it could be some store stuff. I'm not too sure about vlogging right now, mostly because I am still a student, so most of my time is classes and, again, editing and writing, tutoring. I can't really show much of that because that's personal, like, private stuff for those people, and they send it to me in confidence that I'll just look it over and give them feedback. But for the art, this is mostly what it is. Throughout these clips of me doing the art, you'll see I'll change outfits and accessories. It's done over several days, mostly because if I sew too much in the position at my art table, my wrist gets really sore. So I have to stop and take breaks, which is really important for art making, and it's important to know when to do that. Right now I have a couple of projects on. A lot of it is buffing up all of my patchwork plushies, which is what you see here. It's a patchwork crab. So I can sell them more at conventions. We'll see how that goes. They seem to have a pretty good response so far, so I'm trying to make like new designs I'll show here. I might not show duplications, but I might show off like the variations of patterns. So yeah, you'll also see me in all of these sewing videos struggle to tie knots, no matter how long my nails are or what technique I do. It seems that I can't do knots very well. It takes about 20 tries to make 3 knots in the right place that I need them, but that's part of the job. And you'll also, I'll insert a clip here of my cat. This is my cat Riley. He likes to be in my space, to put it gently. Riley! He's super great, don't get me wrong, and I love him to death, but he also knows that when I'm working he can sit on my stuff and I'll pay attention to him, even though if it is just to push him off the table. So he's awesome, he's wonderful. I talk to him a lot, I yell at him a lot. Nice yelling, respectful yelling, disciplinary yelling. It sounds like I'm mean to my cat. I'm not. He loves me, I love him. And right now, also I want to discuss my space a little bit. I have the table that I record on, which is just like a foldable, I don't know what these tables are called, but they're the ones that are used at conventions and stuff, metal table things. And I've completely already trashed it, so that's why this is the one I do all of my messy stuff on. To the right, where my computer is also a drawing there's a fancy name for these, but it's a drawing table that can lean and stuff. That one is much nicer, and I try to keep it nice. I don't do much on it except sketching, or if I have anything I'm using for a reference, I put it over there, or other things. I put my drinks on there too, which is a bad habit and I shouldn't do. Yeah, and I mostly describe myself as a jack of all trades kind of artist. I do watercolor, I do acrylic, I do colored pencils, I do a lot of marker stuff because that seems to be popular. I do 3D, like jewelry and fiber arts. I've done paper sculpture in the past, and I might do more of that, except that's just kind of a niche and difficult thing to get into for a lot of people, which is totally fine, I get it, it's interesting. But yeah, so feel free to stick around. I would really appreciate it if you would support me in my artistic endeavors. I have an Instagram, I have this YouTube channel, which you found one way or another. I have an Etsy, which is where my store is right now, so if you find anything, see anything you like on one of these videos and it's not on my Etsy store, feel free to leave a comment or email me. I'll put my email up about availabilities of things. Some things I just don't list on the store, but they're still available, so don't be afraid to reach out. And yeah, I hope you guys stick around to see what I can do, because this is my art, but I would love to share as much of it with you. So, thank you. What we have here is a crab with 6 legs, 2 pinchers, and a body. Sometimes I use mismatched buttons, sometimes I use same types of buttons for the eyes. And if you look real close, I'll incorrectly sew a stem stitch before correcting it and continuing on for the smile. That was probably, I think I was early in the morning and I was still half asleep when I started that, and then realized I was doing it wrong. But it's still pretty cute. I think of it as maybe gap teeth. I don't know. These aren't made to look like professional grade anyways. They're made to look homemade and cute. So there's a bunch of different fabric. I usually use scrap fabric from my fabric bin. It's real fun just to kind of pull colors out. I try not to do too much of one or the other unless I am doing like a themed one or one that's supposed to be made to look like a stuffed animal plushie. But these patchwork ones are some of my favorites and real fun. The only trouble I had with this one really was turning it inside out. The gap was a bit small for the pincers. I don't know. And so when turning inside out, I had to be careful not to tear any of the stitching. And then when sewing up the top, it kind of deformed the crab look, but still looked really cute, so I kept it. Didn't want to redo it. But yeah, it was pretty fun to make, not too difficult, and it turned out super, super cute. So, yeah. So just as we're reaching the end of the video, I want to say again thank you for checking out my channel and my YouTube video. It really does mean a lot to me. Every single person that comes to my videos will mean a lot to me, and do mean a lot to me now, and will. Again, I just want to say, thank you, and let me know if you have any tips or tricks. I'm mostly new to a lot of this stuff, which would be probably advertising myself and purposely marketing my art and media, social media in general, and YouTube channels and editing and stuff. If you have any tips for me or questions or comments, please leave them below. Please support my channel and my art by liking this video and subscribing, as well as checking out and following my Instagram and checking out my Etsy page. And again, you guys are just so amazing and awesome, and thank you. See you next time.